seeker mine detected. Rogue stinger hive detected. Now detecting contaminated gear. Rogue defender drone detected. Contaminated gear detected. Vital signs critical. Agent out of action. Manhunt now in effect. Enemy patrol detected. System malfunctioning. System restored. Agent down. Nearby rogue agent killed. Now detecting contaminated gear. Contaminated gear detected. System curtailed. System back online. Contaminated gear. Contaminated gear detected. Now detecting contaminated gear. Rogue seeker mine detected. Rogue stinger hive detected. Agent down. Rogue agent neutralized nearby. Initiated. Agent incapacitated. Rogue defender drone detected. System malfunctioning. System restored. System reactivated. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Agent down. An agent needs assistance. Rogue agent neutralized nearby. Contaminated gear detected. Rogue Seeker Hive detected. Agent down. Nearby rogue agent killed. Now detecting contaminated gear. An agent needs assistance. Rogue agent neutralized nearby. An agent needs assistance. Immediate medical assistance needed.
What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now I did try to make a poll last night giving you guys the decision whether or not you wanted to see the system corruption manhunt delight, or did you want to see this talent combo that hits harder than the intimidate builds. And actually, overwhelmingly, there was great feedback. I think right now we are over 400 votes, and it hasn't even been, I think, barely 12 hours. But the polls were about 50-50. So I waited another hour or so, and then finally the polls went 51-49 in favor of the system corruption build that I've been running. Not only have I been running it, but like I just showed you guys, there was a lot of manhunts involved when using this build. After the build, I'll show you guys what it does in conflict, just for you conflict players out there. That way I show you guys this in the dark zone and in conflict. That way you don't get any doubts. Now shout out to the DoD, Disciples of Doom. So here it is. This is my system corruption build for PvP. Starting at the top, I'm using the technician specialization. Reason being is it gives you that one skill tier and I'm using that not only for my decoy but for my jammer pulse. I know a lot of you have been hearing me say jammer pulse a lot lately, and I just can't get away from this skill. It's a lot of fun. Whether I'm running gunner or not, it's still a lot of fun to use. So the reason why I mentioned gunner is because the gunner specialization gives you those mods, the 15% radius, and then also it gives you that 15% duration. However, because I am using technician, I do get skill tier 1. So you can see on the right side of your screen, I get 10% radius and 10% effect duration just from that skill tier. So I'm actually getting a little bit better at this because this has more radius. It still has 10% effect duration, but now I was able to put skill haste on it on top of that. So I can run a nice little jammer pulse. And then of course you have your decoy, which with the tier 1, I get more duration, health, and threat. Not bad. So what I like to do is I like to run the decoy with this build. I don't normally use the decoy, but for this build I do because this is basically a on tap build. So what I mean by that is once I hit my armor kit button, you don't have to hold it down, you just tap it. And once you get your bonus armor, you're basically getting all of your damage right then and there. So I kind of call this like intimidate on tap, because whenever I want to use it, or system corruption on tap, because whenever I want to use it, all I have to do is tap that button and boom, you got it. It's really cool. The only problem with this build is you don't have armor kits. It is really different playing this game with no armor kits. So just be well aware that with system corruption, it does take away your armor kits, so you have to be smart when you're toggling your system corruption, because if you toggle it the wrong way or you toggle it at the wrong time, it's not going to really be in your benefit. But yeah, that's my only real drawback with this build, because I am running 1.1 million armor. I did ask a few of you out there for the PvPers. I know that I run pretty aggressive style builds, but I am trying to cater more to you out there that like to have a little bit of armor. So what I've been doing is whenever you guys pop up in the comment section, I try to answer them. So if you guys ever want to talk, just hit me up in the comment section. I usually answer you pretty quick. But what I've been hearing is a lot of people are running armor. And for me personally, I love running damage. But what I did is I replied to those comments and I asked them, what's the normal armor that you guys run? Or what's the most used armor number that you feel comfortable with? And overwhelmingly, I heard 1.1 million or 1.5 million. Now, for me personally, me being a damage guy, I love lower armor because that means I get more damage. So I stuck with the 1.1 million. I could make this up to a 1.5, I believe, but the 1.1 seems to be doing just fine. Like I said though, the only problem with these type of builds is that the system corruption does take place of your armor kit. So you really do need to time your system corruption procs. That way you can sustain yourself, because if you don't, you will lose your armor, and then all of a sudden when the system corruption proc goes away, you're running around with 0 armor. So make sure that you time them out, play smart. Alright, anyways, let's get back to the weapons. So I'm running the Lady Death. It's really no surprise here. Everyone and their mom runs it, and there's a real reason why. And that's being the amplified damage from the Breathe Free talent. Now if I put this on PvP, you can see that there is a nerf that was put in place a few months back. And it shows that the Breathe Free talent in PvP does 60% amplified damage once you have those stacks up. Obviously, you get 4 stacks per second from just moving, and then you get 8 stacks per second if you're running. And it only maxes up to 32, and then you get all that amplified goodness. Now, what I love about Lady Death is that once you get that kill, it grants you that movement speed. And for me, I wish this game, I wish the movement in this game was the equivalent to this 20% movement speed buff, because it really gives me the same feels as the Division 1, where movement was a little bit quicker. It was easier to, chicken dance. You were able to strafe. You were able to run. And it just seems a lot more blocky in Division 2. However, when you're using the Lady Death, you get that kill and that movement speed. You're right back where you left off. It's really nice. I love it. Now, this Lady Death is at 86.9k total damage, and it is God rolled. So all the attributes are maxed out. Now, going to my secondary, I am using the FAMAS. Now, this FAMAS is at 88.4k total damage. And this one, again, God rolled with max armor, health, and damage to armor. Now, this one I chose to roll Optimist on here because the less ammo I have in my magazine, the more weapon damage I get. So for all those shield builds, for all those really stupid tanky builds, the Optimist really does help out, especially with a FAMAS. And then for my sidearm, I'm just using a TDI custom. There's no real rhyme or reason. I'm really not even using it for the most part, to be honest with you. You could switch out the sidearm for whatever you want. I know for a long time I was running double barrel sawed-offs, so I might start throwing those back on. We'll see. But for the most part, I'm running around with the Lady Death, and I'm just causing mayhem. Now, as far as the build is concerned, I am running 4 red core attributes and 2 blue core attributes. So that's why my base damage is in the high 80s, almost 90k. And that's also why my armor is up to 1.1 million. But looking at the build, so this might be a little bit different than how you would probably run it, but there is some madness to my method, or method to my madness. So starting off with the mask. This is the Sokolov Concern mask. God rolled as well. However, with the Sokolov Concern brand set bonus, I get 10% SMG damage. That really helps out with all the amplified damage you are getting from this build. So for the mask, you have max weapon damage, crit damage, and crit chance. What I did is I threw a crit damage mod on here at 12%. It looks really cool when they're all maxed out like that. And then going to the chest piece, because I want to sit you guys down and talk to you about system corruption here in a second. But as far as the chest piece goes, I am using the Hunter Killer. Now, this is a little unorthodox for some of you out there because you might have not even seen this chest piece before. However, this is the Hunter Killer. It is the named Golden Gear chest piece, and it comes with perfect Intimidate. Yes, perfect Intimidate. And in PvP, you can see right here where all my stats are blue, it's still at 40% amplified damage. So it doesn't matter if I'm in PvP or PvE, it's still 40% amplified damage. So if I put that with my Lady Death at full stacks, I'm at 100% amplified damage just from those 2 talents. Now, this chest piece, for the brand set bonus, I do get status effects, but I'm not really using it. What I'm using is that perfect Intimidate. Not only do you get 5% more amplified damage than normal Intimidate, but it's a lot of fun, I'm telling you. Now, to get this Hunter Killer chest piece, I forgot to tell you this. You have to kill all of the Year 2 hunters that are attached to Warlords of New York. After doing that, there is a off-white box, a chest, that you can open up at the Haven in New York City. and it'll give you this chest piece. Side note, if you have multiple characters and you kill the hunters on one character, you are able to open up the box on each character. So just remember that. Same with the shield splinterer from year 1. If you killed all the year 1 hunters on one character, you're able to open up the ivory chest on each character. Same logic here, except with the hunter killer. Now looking at the attributes, I have max weapon damage, max armor regen, and then 11.1 crit damage. So of course I threw more crit damage on here at 12%. Now, like I said, the perfect intimidate, that is 40% amplified damage, and that's only when I have bonus armor, and that's only when I'm within 10 meters of an enemy. Now, getting the bonus armor, this is where it's, the perfect intimidate on tap, is that all I have to do is tap one button and I get my system corruption talent, and it's called the hack step protocol. Now I'll talk about that in a second, but let's talk about the gear set bonuses. So running 2 pieces of system corruption gives you 15% armor on kill. Running 3 pieces gives you disrupt resistance and pulse resistance. And then the 4 piece gives you that talent, the hack step protocol. So this replaces all your armor kits with a instant infinite use ability armor. What this does, it's only a 20-second cooldown, but I'm telling you right now, and when you're in a firefight and you have to wait 20 seconds to get more armor, things start to get a little tense. So like I said earlier, make sure you are timing it correctly and you are popping your armor at the right time. Timing is everything with this build. However, when you time it right, you will melt anything. Now the next part of this is really cool. So it repairs your armor for 20%, and then it grants you 50% bonus armor and hides your name tape for 5 seconds. Now, I am running the backpack, so I'll talk about that in a second. However, when you pop these med kits, it increases your weapon damage by 1% per every 5% bonus armor granted, up to 20%. Okay? So, I'll repeat that. This is the bottom part of the hack step protocol. This will increase your total weapon damage by 1%. This is up to 20, and that's up to every 5% bonus armor. So if you can get 100% bonus armor, you will get 20% weapon damage. This works amazingly with the amplified damage you get from the Lady Death and the amplified damage you get from the Perfect Intimidate, which, I'll remind you, is 100% amplified damage in PvP. It's actually 115% amplified damage for PvE. So you can have a lot of fun with this build in both PvP and PvE. Just make sure you time your med kit. Now, I am running the backpack, so we'll actually start with the backpack. So I just talked to you about the hack step protocol with the bonus armor, the damage, and all that. So normal 4-piece gives you 50% bonus armor. However, the backpack, if we scroll down here, it has a talent called multi-threaded execution, and this increases your hack step protocol bonus armor from 50% to, yep, you guessed it, 100%. So just let that settle with you for about 2 seconds. 100% bonus armor from my hack step protocol. If you go back to the talent, it says that it maxes out to 20% weapon damage per, bonus armor. If I am getting 100% bonus armor, I am also getting this 20% increased total weapon damage. So I'm basically maxing out my own talent just by running this backpack. So this is why the backpack is key. And this is also why I'm running a backpack with hazard protection. I don't even want hazard protection. However, it's the only backpack I've actually ever found, and it's not horrible. So what you do is you run the backpack to get the 100% bonus armor. That'll give you that max of 20% extra total weapon damage, and then that will add to your amplified damage you get from the Lady Death and the Perfect Intimidate. I hope I didn't confuse you guys there. So you want to run the System Corruption backpack to max out that Hack Step Protocol talent and get all that total weapon damage, and you're also getting 100% bonus armor. So when I'm running 1.1 million armor as a baseline, I pop this System Corruption to proc my Perfect Intimidate, but then I'm also running around with 2.2 million armor while I'm doing that. So not only am I super tanky, but I'm also getting all that extra damage, because not only is that proccing the increased total weapon damage, but that's also proccing my Intimidate. And I love it. Now the attributes, max armor on there for 170k, because I wanted to, cater to you guys that like to run a little bit more armor. You don't want to run around too squishy, and I get it. So 1.1 million, that's a good comfort spot to where, you can out tank some people and then you can out damage others. It's really not a bad mixture. Now I do have hazard protection on here. I wish it was crit, but RNG hates me. And then I didn't roll, but I put a crit damage mod on here at 12%. Now for the rest of the System Corruption pieces, here are the gloves. I have max weapon damage and crit chance at 5.9. Knee pads, I'm at 142k armor and max crit damage. And then for the knee pads, I'm at max weapon damage and max crit damage. So when everything is said and done on this build, I'm sitting at 53 crit chance and 133 crit damage. Not bad when I'm running a 4-piece gear set. Now, as far as the skills, like I was saying earlier, you can switch these out. However, what I do is I put down the decoy as soon as I am ready to pop my System Corruption, because you want to be within 10 meters of an enemy to get that Perfect Intimidate to proc, and you want all that bonus armor there as soon as you're ready to engage. So what I do is I'll pop the decoy, I'll hit the System Corruption med kit to get my bonus armor, and then I will either face tank or kill whoever's in front of me utilizing that Perfect Intimidate. It's not a bad combo. Now as far as the Jammer Pulse, that is great against all those skill builds, whether they are running the Hive, Drone, Turret, what have you. It is perfect. I'm a huge fan of the Pulse. Now going back to the stat sheet, and then we will get out of here. So this is for the Lady Death. I'm at 86.8, 86.9 weapon damage. And then for PvP weapon damage, I'm just under 29k. And then back to the crit, I'm at 53 crit chance, 133 crit damage, with 70 headshot damage and 6 armor damage. Now going to the offensive tab, I'm at 70% all weapon damage bonus with 40% SMG damage bonus. So every time I'm using the Lady Death, I get 110%, or is it 110? Yeah, 110% damage bonus total. Now going to the gear mods, or the gear talents, I'm running the multi-threaded execution on my backpack to get my 100% bonus armor, and then obviously that procs my Perfect Intimidate with that 40% amplified damage. Going to my defensive tab, I'm at 1,069,000 armor, 160.4k armor on kill, with, geez, I've got some armor regen on this beast, and 330k health. Now, looking at the explosive resistance and hazard protection, remember 10% from each of these is from my watch level. Now, I am over watch level 1000, and that's where I come to my disclaimer, like I do in all my build videos. Just remember that once you hit shade level 1000, you are able to fully max out your entire watch. So all of those attributes are maxed out. Now, if you are not, shade level 1000 and you are actually lower, you're not going to have some of these maxed out. So some of the stats and some of the numbers might not be the same whenever you go to, copy and paste this build. So just remember that. Make sure you're getting your shade levels up, get all your attributes up there, because once you hit 1000, it pretty much doesn't matter anymore. Everyone's on the same playing field. So make sure you reach that shade level 1000. But that's it, you guys. This is my system corruption build. It's my perfect intimidate on tap, and man, do I love it. I don't even know what to title this build. It's just amazing. I know that I was calling it last night on my polls, I was calling it the System Corruption Manhunt Delight, something like that, and it was mainly just because we just kept going manhunt and manhunt and manhunt and manhunt, and it was a lot of fun. I like it. The only thing I dislike about this build, again, is just that infinite use medkit. It's cool, it does proc my intimidate, it does give me 100% bonus armor, but I have to constantly proc that just to keep my original armor up, because once you lose that armor, and if you don't have any real armor regen, you're not going to get that armor back for a long time. So just keep popping it, get your intimidate, keep your armor up, and just go to town. It's a lot of fun to use, and I highly recommend it. I know it's a little bit different than some of the builds you've seen out there, but it's still pretty fun. I like using these off the wall builds because, it keeps people on their toes. All of us can run glass cannon vigilance, or all of us can just run adrenaline rush and intimidate, but it is fun, in my opinion, to use stuff out of the box. So what I'll do, hopefully, if we get a game real quick, I'll show you guys a little bit of conflict and then get you guys out of there. But for everyone that is done with it, I will see you guys in the next one. I am Kamikazevondoom. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. And then for everyone sticking around, let's try to do a little solo queue conflict and see what happens. Oh, and I just got into a match. Hopefully it's not one of those mercy rolled matches that they just throw you in for some reason, but we'll see. Alright, let's see what we have here. A whole bunch of random clans, that's good. So this is a legit solo queue game. So it's looking like either skirmish or team elimination. I'm going to choose skirmish, whatever people call it. And the reason being is because out of these three options, skirmish is a lot quicker. Team elimination is the longest game mode in the history of the Division franchise. It's 7 rounds, and it has to load and reload at the beginning and end of every round. So try to not touch team elimination. My two favorites obviously would be skirmish and domination. But we'll see how this goes. Capital Ruins, not too bad. Let's get our popcorn ready and go to the races. Now, if you guys are running system corruption, or you have in the past, let me know how you run it. If you run it, way different than how I'm running it, by all means, let me know. I am happy to try out builds in different ways. I'm forever trying to think of different ways to run these builds, so by all means, if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Right, I'm gonna shut up now and let's try to get some kills.
Wipe out the enemy before you run out.
Go! Alright, so my teammates, shout out to Fox City 1903, Deadpool 4 Up, and Muff the Merc 712. Shout out to all those guys. They are on Xbox. Hopefully they got my back. Oop, just got pulsed. I bet they're just sitting back. Yep, sitting back.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
Alright, so I'll do this. I'm gonna go around. Oh, Deadpool beat me to it. Nice. Alright, Deadpool, I got your back, bro. Even though you can't hear me, but it's all good. Oh, two to your right, Deadpool. Two to your right, two to your right. Alright. Oh, I keep getting shot in the back.
An agent needs assistance.
Yeah, he got me. And then you could see where my bonus armor cut out at the end of that.
Agent out of
So whenever you pop the bonus armor,
agent
you need
vital
to
signs
be
0.
pretty aggressive because it is on a timer. And then you have a 20-second cooldown for that. So just remember that. It's the only pet peeve I have about this build is that you have to time it perfect. Because if you don't, just like that, if they run around, ring around the rosy, anything like that, your bonus armor is going to go away. And they'll see that, and they'll know that you're not going to have your intimidate and all that. You're just going to have your lady death. Oh, there's a guy in the center, and a guy to our left.
Agent down.
Got him. There's a guy behind me. Yep. But you can see right here, I've got no armor the whole time,
Vital signs
and
critical.
it does that. Alright.
Boost about to activate.
So right now I'm 2 for 2 where I pop it and get a kill, but then there's usually a guy behind me, and then I'm not able to get that kill once my bonus armor goes away. So I need to get in a better position and go from there.
Agent down.
Because we both know, or we all know, that this is not a meta build. It's a little outside the meta, but it's still a lot of fun to
Boost has
use.
been taken by the enemy.
They're about to rush with their... Yeah, I knew it. Just wait for the rush, Merc.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, crap. They're about to rush me.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Nice. Banzai Waffle with the kill.
This is your last.
Good stuff. Ooh, they're gonna mercy you guys. Come on. Am I the only one with a kill? Oh, there's only 2 of us with kills. Yo. What is up with that?
System disrupted. System
Oh, there's 2.
immediate medical
Jesus.
assistance needed.
Alright, bring the pain. I see you.
Agent out of action.
Shout out to you guys. Let's see who's on the other team. Bonsai Waffle, Lail Gamer, Bring the Pain, and FYB Sting. Shout out to those guys. Hopefully my other teammates get some kills, man. 2 to 11. What are you guys doing? Oh, Muff got a kill, but Fox. Come on, man. It's a teamwork. This isn't, let's see what Kamikaze does with system corruption by himself. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so one's to the left and one's to the right. So I kind of want to rush the guy
Sending
to
you
the
a
left.
specialization supply drop.
So let's do that.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Oh, and the guy on the left, he's gone. Ooh. And that is the end of the game. Let's try another game.
Forced you off the field.
My
It's over.
my lack of carrying others did not help me there. Probably should put my carrying pants on sometimes when I solo queue. But it's all good. GG's all around. Let's get the next game. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dang. Nobody got over 10 million damage on my team but me? Come on. That's low. That's super low damage. Alright. Hopefully the next one's not as bad. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's Eve. Thank you for sticking around. I know that I premiere these videos, so a lot of you don't really have a choice but to watch the whole thing. Alright, we are in the next matchmake. Let's see what happens. I think this would really shine in domination. Let me see if I can get us to do domination. Nope, they just want to do skirmish, which is fine. It goes down really quick. Alright, we've got some new people in here, so shout out to Mr. Hopper. Mr. Hopper! It's the Hopper kid. And then, who else do we have here? Priest, 309, what's up? And Matt's Titans. Matt's Titans. Okay. A little double there, but whatevs. What are we on? We are on Georgetown, and we are doing a skirmish. We shall see how it goes. Alright, here we go. Nut up or shut up. This is the last game I'll play for the video. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but it is cool that you guys stay and show some support. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way we're going to keep growing. Alright, let's see. Who am I going against? Same guys, kind of. Let's see if I can get away with this. This is playing very aggressive.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
Let's see if anyone saw me. Doesn't look like anyone saw me. Alright, cool. Let's see how far I can
Rogue
go.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
Do a little flanky flank. It's all about the flank!
Need assistance.
Yo, what the hell? They're just throwing hives on you? Come on.
Rogue explosive trap detected. Agent down.
Dang, they all ran that way. Alright, Hoppa. I'm coming. I'm coming, Hoppa. Oh, no, not if you're gonna jump down like that, dude. Come on. Alright, he's gone. Oh. And he's gone. Okay. 2 for 2. goes over there. Is this? Oh, this is our spawn. That's right. So they'll be coming from the other way. No worries. Go up to Sting. So we have the USA clan on my team, and then also the DRR clan. Not too shabby. That dude should not have turned around. Alright.
Boost.
Oh.
About to come online.
Alright. There's that
Boost
guy.
now active.
Boost. See this movement speed? This is what I'm talking about. This is how it should be. So much easier. Oh, and then it slowed down, and then I got sniped. You see how the movement speed slowed down, and then he sniped me? It was like perfect. Oh my gosh.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
I was just talking about that movement speed, and wow, that dude sniped me. Jeez. GG's on that snipe there, Matt. What was his name? Matt's Titan? GG's on that. I kind of gave that one to you. I'll play more vigilant. I am 2, 1, and 3. Okay.
Assistance.
No, Sting!
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
How have they not gotten this boost
Will
yet?
soon deactivate.
Yeah, I was about to say, man.
Allies are
Oh, I got it.
the boost.
Oh, I got it.
My allies.
Yo! That was wicked. Alright. Got that guy. But you can see now my base armor is stupid low. That dude's sniping down the alley. Okay. Alright. See if I can pull a fast one on him real quick.
Agent down.
That's looking like I'm not going to. Alright, Harper. Hoppa. No, dude, don't. Come on, man. You know they're shooting down that alleyway. He's right there.
An agent needs assistance.
A specialization supply drop has been arranged.
You think they're gonna come up the ladder? Let me know if you guys think they're gonna hit this ladder. I bet they won't. Nah, they're not gonna hit that ladder.
Agent down.
Nope, they're just gonna keep shooting my teammates down the same goddamn alleyway.
Detected. Immediate medical
Yo,
assistance
come
needed.
on with that.
Agent down.
My bonus armor went off and I had to reload at the same time.
A friendly
That was
is claiming
bad.
the supply drop. The
Well, this game's a little bit more
specialization
even, but I
supply
feel
drop
like my teammates aren't getting any kills.
a
Let's see.
friendly.
Check the leaderboard. Sting is 0-3. Come on now, guys. Muff is killing it. He's 6-3. And I am 3, 2-3. Alright. Sting, they're gonna. They're just gonna keep hitting them down that hallway.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
You're halfway through the fight.
Man. Yo, get away from that Stinger Hive, bro. Stinger Hive reliant motherfuck. He's dead.
An agent needs assistance.
He's dead. Oh, nice true patriot. Oh, sniper, no sniping. Yo, that's nasty. See what I mean though by timing it, because now I can't go against these guys because I don't have my bonus armor.
Assistance needed.
Yep. And that's where it kind of kills it, because you have to wait that 20 seconds. But man, once you pop it and you have that amplified damage, it's game over, man. I love it. I'm getting some pretty good kills, but it's just, as far as like just sustainability overall, you would either need like armor regen maybe, or like a healer. This is definitely not a solo PvP build. Not the way I've built it, at least.
Boost about to activate.
Boost is about to pop. We are down by 1. Let's see what happens.
Boost online.
Ooh, boost is on the opposite side of the map. That's no bueno. They're in the lead and they're gonna get the boost. That's no bueno. Yo, that dude's still sniping down there. Yo, am I about to beat you to the boost? Bro, don't jump there. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm gonna murder you if you do that, bro.
The boost is being taken by allies.
Yo, they let me
Allies
take
have
that.
acquired the boost. Immediate medical assistance.
Yeah, whatever. I got the boost. Hopefully my teammates can get some kills with it. We'll see.
Agent killed.
Alright, we still have a boost. No lives across the board. Here we go. This is where the fun begins. I am 6-4-3. I am on top of my team. The lowest guy on our thing, Sting, you are 1-4-4, my friend, with 31 million damage, but if we don't win, that damage does nothing. Yo, get out of there, Muff.
Defender drone detected.
Get out of there, Muff. Get out of there, Muff. Come on, Muff.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
Shit, dude. Where's my teammate? Alright, there's Sting. Alright. So we've got the best and not so best. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so it's 2v2, bro. 2v effing 2. Bye. Game. There you guys go. System corruption.
Win. Solid work.
I think I just got MVP. Not too bad, but like I said, you guys, with this build, you know, some sort of like heal or something just for your base armor. That's the only part of this build that I don't like, is just that base armor. Obviously, you get the bonus armor back pretty quick, you know, 20 seconds, whatever. But if you don't have that base armor, it does nothing for you. But there you go, a little bit of dancing for you. Look at that, Hoppa's up back there in the background having fun. And I will end the video there. But shout out to these players that played with me: Murph the Merc, FYB Sting, Mr. Hoppa. Nice playing with you guys. Matt's Titans, Deadpool 4 Up, Bring the Pain, and Priest. GG's. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.